It's a bit absurd if you think about it. The employee who has chosen to leave is consulted as to the direction and performance of the team and organization. That doesn't make a lot of sense. For some reason, we assume that freed from the need for self-preservation, these departing employees will shine a light on what's really going on in the unit or practice, and that these interviews, when compiled over time, might help identify patterns or prevalent issues in need of reform. Come here. That never happens. Exit interviews are stupid. They're a waste of time. Stop doing them. In this episode of Your Practice Ain't Perfect, I'll tell you why and what you should be doing instead. Stick around. So let me get this straight. An employee has decided they are no longer a part of the future of your organization. So now's the time to solicit their feedback, or hear their concerns, or mine them for ideas. It really is silly if you think about it. Here's an idea. How about asking your current employees? Personnel on their way out may be honest in an exit interview, but often they are not. In fact, I've seen many experts encourage those leaving not to be honest in exit interviews, as it could still be professionally harmful. Stop wasting your time with exit interviews. Instead, engage your current employees. Develop and install ways to hear their feedback, their ideas, their opinions and concerns. In fact, here are 3 specific things to try instead of exit interviews. First, do stay interviews. Develop a set of questions you use once or twice a year to ask direct reports about their fulfillment level at work. Ask them what would cause them to leave. Ask them what keeps them there. Ask them for suggestions on how to improve anything. And if you already do recurrent one-on-one meetings with your direct reports, that's even better, as long as you have these kinds of conversations during those meetings. Another tip, try 360 feedback assessments. A 360 feedback instrument invites others to evaluate and comment on the performance of the single employee. If the process is administered correctly, it can be a valuable tool for all involved, especially leaders. 360 assessments are a great way to draw out things that live under the surface, which is what you're trying to do in those exit interviews anyway, right? And lastly, once or twice a year, set aside time for a wide open town hall style meeting where your teams, the entire department, or everyone in the organization gets together and sits down with leadership to share concerns, ask questions, and discuss challenges. Now, leadership must be genuinely invested in drawing these things out. So set ground rules that make it safe to be honest. And as the leader, be prepared with a few thought-provoking questions to get things started. I write extensively about these tactics and more in my book, Cure for the Common Leader, What Physicians and Managers Must Do to Engage and Inspire Healthcare Teams, which is available on Amazon. Look, nobody has time to waste at work anymore, so stop wasting time on exit interviews. When employees depart, thank them for their service, regardless of their performance. Wish them well on their next adventure. If you didn't ask for their feedback while they were there, don't bother asking as they depart. Instead, turn around and initiate that conversation with the individual contributors who are sticking around. Chances are they'll tell you the truth because they care enough to stay. If you liked this video, then please share it and tell me why in the comments box below. And while you're there, tell me about the people management problems or staff drama you want me to talk about in future episodes of Your Practice Ain't Perfect, which you can subscribe to by going to joemull.com. See you next time. Hey there! Thanks so much for sticking around and watching the video all the way through to the end. That's fantastic! Now make sure you get new episodes of Your Practice Ain't Perfect delivered right to your email inbox by signing up on my website. Go to joemull.com right now, type in your email address in the sign-up box, and you will instantly get them delivered to your email every time a new episode is published. In the meantime, check out some of the other episodes if you haven't had a chance to watch them. Thanks for hanging out.